Hello, Chris Mahota with you. John Fetterman of the Democrat Party is now the voice of reason. Never thought I would say that. Let's listen to this clip and see what Mr. Fetterman has to say.
Now, for me, take the win that you secured our border, and I've acknowledged that as a Democrat. So for me, people are dying, and I don't think America really wants people going after otherwise, hardworking migrants in these communities right now. Yeah. That's where I'm at. And now I was proud to join my friend.
So I think he's right there. I think public sentiment has shifted, where the administration and DHS have to take a look at how they're prioritizing the deportation efforts, get the criminals, get the high-risk folks out. Let's go back and reprioritize. I think he's got a great point there. I can already see the sentiment shifting around the country on the migrant operations.
And Katie Britt from Alabama, and I was the Democratic co-sponsor for the Lakin Riley bill. That was entirely appropriate too. I come from this as an absolute secure border Democrat here.
Secure border Democrat, something you don't hear very often. Again, never thought I'd see John Fetterman as the voice of reason.
And that's where we're at. Like, focus on the secure our border, deport all the criminals, and that we can figure out now. And I also say now, some of the agents wearing masks, I think.
All right, here's a great point. He talks about getting rid of the criminals, which I think we all agree on. Nobody in this country wants criminals and gang members and drug cartel members and other people of ill repute in our neighborhoods. Nobody wants that. Nobody. So the problem is that we've been pulled into this emotional discussion. It's not based on logic and law anymore. It's emotions and social perceptions. So I find myself agreeing with Mr. Fetterman.
Primarily, that's driven by people are going to dox those people. That's a serious concern.
All right, so he's talking about masks on the ICE agents. The reason they wear masks is for personal safety and security, as well as the safety and security of their families. That's why they wear masks, because they cannot be subject to retaliation by opposing factions within our country and opposing or I would say adversarial factions among the criminal elements.
Concern too. Absolutely. They could target their families, and they are organizing these people to put their names out there. So
again, he admits right here that people are being organized to dox or expose the identities of our ICE agents. That's why they have to protect their identities. He nailed it. That's it right there. If we lived in a more civil society, our law enforcement would not have to worry about that.
So don't ever dox people and target their families too. So that's part of the churn as well now too.
So John Fetterman, again, Democratic voice of reason. I find myself corrected. I used to think he was a little bit more extreme left. He seems to have come back toward the middle a little bit. Good for Mr. Fetterman. And I got to give him a thumbs up here and applaud his position on these things.